Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this set. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make a video for the longest and I finally got around to it, so let's get started. So this set was ordered on my website. It's a set I've made before. It's already listed on there, and here was the inspo for the original set. I knew I wanted to make something that kind of gave like crystals and rocks and minerals, if that makes sense, but I also added like seashells and things like that. And even though the set looks pretty intricate, I want to show you guys that it's really not as hard as it looks. And I'm gonna break down everything I do, but also kind of show you like how to save time while doing these sets. But back to the set. So the first thing I did was get her sizes, put them on the stand, and then I got together all the colors that I'm gonna need. And I put my colors on this stand that I have because my desk space is so limited that I have to make use of all the space that I do have. And here I'm just prepping my nails. I don't buff them, I use nail primer. I just feel like buffing is pretty tedious and takes up so much more time. I'll also make sure to link the primer that I use along with everything else that I'm using in this video. I'll try to link everything in the description. So now that I've prepped my nails, I'm just gonna get together my base colors, only my base colors because I don't want to clutter my desk. And after I apply my first layer, I do wipe down the back and like the sides. I do this to every single nail because sometimes it can get messy and you don't even notice. So I'm just applying all the base colors on all the nails, and anything that's chrome gets like this black layer of gel polish. And every time you do chrome, you're going to want to use black. If not, your color is just not going to look like what it's supposed to look like. And this Madam Glam color is so pretty. All of their colors are so pigmented. I love them so much. I love when gel polishes are just so like opaque. But now that I'm done with my base colors, I clean up my entire area, and anything I know I'm not going to use, I just put it away. Decluttering is so important for time management. I just feel like when there's so many things around me, I get overwhelmed, and it really does slow me down. So this is what we're looking like, and I'm going to start off with the most intricate nail. I'm getting together 4 to 5 different shades of green, and on the design, I'm going from darkest to lightest. So the darkest color, I'm just making like these super uneven lines, and you're going to get any flat brush and just dab it in a little bit of acetone, and then dab the lines that you just did uncured and make like this little mess. I know it looks crazy right now, but trust me, it all comes together. So you're gonna flash cure layer by layer. So I flash cured the darkest shade, and then I applied that second color, and I'm doing the same thing again. So I'm just dabbing it with the slightest amount of acetone on my brush, and I'm repeating that with like 4 to 5 different shades, going darkest to lightest. I feel like you can start seeing the design come together here. Even if you don't, trust me, nails are such a trust the process thing. By here, I'm pretty happy with how the green is looking, so I'm gonna stop here and come back to the chrome a little later. I stopped to clean up my area to declutter the mess, and I'm just gonna top coat the entire design. I feel like it's already looking so good, but we'll come back to this. Next, I'm gonna do this French tip design. This is a style of French tip that I usually go for because I just feel like it takes up most of the nail, and I want the design to be on the French tip. I don't really like when there's a lot of empty space on a nail. I want most of the nail to be covered in designs. So I'm applying my French tip with a dark brown shade, and you're not gonna cure this. You're gonna leave it wet and use any light beige color, dab it on a liner brush, and then just do this swaying motion that I'm doing. This is gonna give you the seashell look that we're going for. You can even add some light brown in there, but you don't really need to because the colors already mix so much. Once I'm happy with how it looks, I cure that for 60 seconds, and that's it. So far we've worked on 2 nails, and now we're gonna get into chrome. So I didn't want to go into too much detail with chrome. I'm thinking of just making a video explaining like everything you need to know about chrome and how to do like chrome isolation and on a full nail. So let me know if that's something you guys would want to see. But pretty much the rest of the nails are all going to have chrome. Some are going to be iridescent chrome, and then some are going to be like the mirror chrome. So on the full nails for mirror chrome, it's 30 seconds of top coat, and then the iridescent ones, it's 60 seconds. And then once you rub it in, it should stick to your nail. Now for the Frenchies, it's a little different. I did mess up, I'm gonna be honest, but it was a quick fix. I'll show you what I did. I'll usually just wipe with acetone the base color, and sometimes it'll work, but sometimes it won't. Usually this shade does. I don't know, I guess Beetles changed their formula because it did not work this time. But once I did my black Frenchie and I rubbed the chrome in, you can see it sticking to the nude part, which obviously it's not supposed to do, but I'm gonna show you how to fix that if it does happen. But before that, I do want to go into iridescent chrome really quick because it's the simplest one. So all you have to do is top coat and cure for 60 seconds. And then from there, you'll just rub in your chrome. I usually just use my finger, and that's pretty much it. Super simple. But now I'm gonna go back to the chrome mistake that I made with the Frenchies. So in this case, all I really do is get a little bit of acetone and just wipe the sides as carefully as possible. And then if there's like tiny little specks still there, I'll just use a brush and clean it up with that. But usually I'll just wipe with acetone before I apply the black gel, and then I'll rub in the chrome. This base color usually does work, but this time it just didn't. I do usually test it beforehand, but I use this color so much, so it should have worked. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. Like I said, I do want to make a video just on chrome. Lastly, I'm just wiping away with the sponge, and the only two nails we have left to do designs on are these two. So we're top coating both of these, and we're buffing all the shine off of both of the nails. I'm doing this because both of the nails are gonna have chrome on top of them, and I don't want to ruin the design under. So this just makes sure that none of the chrome is gonna stick to my nail. And we're gonna start with this nail. And I'm sure you've seen this design before, but we're just covering the entire border of the nail with gold. You're gonna want your brush to do the work for you. So for any straight lines in general, not just for this design, just move the brush and make it do the work for you. I hope that makes sense. And for all the curves, just follow the shape of the nail and you're good. Now before I cure the black, I'm doing like these little spikes all over. I'd say this step is optional for the most part, but I just like how it looks for my final design. And after you're done with doing the little spikes, we're just gonna cure the black for 60 seconds. I'm not sure if the black you use matters. I'm gonna, like I said, link the black that I'm using in the description. But while I'm waiting for this nail to cure, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other nail. I try never to have like a moment where I'm not doing anything. This way I save time and I'm not just sitting there doing nothing. So for the next design, I'm just mixing any clear gel and again the same black gel polish. And I'm doing like two oval shapes, taking up the entire nail. I wanted this to look like two little gems on the nail. And honestly, just take your time with it. I like to go over it a few times to make it a little thicker, and once I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm curing that for 60 seconds. And we're coming back to this nail, and I'm just gonna rub in all the gold chrome. It should only stick to the black, and then I'm just cleaning it up with a sponge. And this nail is done, so we're gonna go back to the other nail and rub in some silver chrome. As I was doing this set, literally every time I finished the design, I was like in awe on how pretty they are. Like I said, it's a trust the process thing, but we are almost done with the last design. So I mixed clear gel with like an orangey-ish color, and then another like little pile with a jelly green. And then I'm just filling in the little circles we made with the colors. And really just take your time with it. Remember, these videos are sped up and they're cut, but in reality the set takes hours. Like it took me like 2 or 3 hours. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. Once I'm happy with how this design looks, I cure it for 60 seconds and we're done. Now I'm just cleaning up my area and putting away all the gel polishes and the chromes because we are not going to use that anymore. Guys, my desk is tiny, so any chance I get, I'm cleaning up and putting everything away. But look how pretty they're looking. You can really see the set coming together. We're almost done. All that's left is adding all the charms. So I always start with the big charms first, and then I'll add the little charms after. I constantly get asked like where I get these boxes, and the answer is I don't get them anywhere. I buy all the charms individually, and then I'll buy the boxes and I color coordinate. So I'll have some boxes that are all gold, some that are all silver, some that are all like Sanrio characters. And then obviously I'll buy like these already come put together. As for where I buy my charms, it's always the same two places, either AliExpress or Amazon. So AliExpress does have them for way cheaper, but you do have to wait like 2 weeks to a month, and you kind of have to like double check your order when you get it, because sometimes they'll send you the wrong thing or not enough, like the right quantity of what you ordered. But I overall think it's worth it. Like, they have a huge selection of charms. Like, I find so many cool charms that I've never seen before on AliExpress. And then Amazon is a little bit more expensive and there's not as many charms, just kind of like the more popular ones. I usually resort to Amazon when I need something quick. But okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing about the charms and go back to the set. So I did add all the big charms to the nails, and then I'm just going back in and adding the little charms, so like the little caviar beads and the pearls. These little charms are so tedious, but if you do nails, you know, like, they're so aggravating, but they really do bring the set together. Like, if you feel like your set looks plain, just add some little beads and you're good. Now again, when I know I'm not gonna use something again, I put it away and I'll just have on my desk like what I'm immediately gonna use. This is my last nail on the set. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. Like, literally making this video and watching it like from the camera, I was like, oh my god, everything looks so pretty. So now that I'm done with adding all the charms and I'm putting everything away, all we have left to do is top coat. So I have 3 different top coats that I use. I have one that is for designs that do not have chrome, one that the entire design is chrome, and then a third one for chrome isolated designs. I do this because the chrome does get everywhere, and once you top coat a chrome design, that's it. Like, there's gonna be chrome in your top coat bottle forever. And in these chrome isolated designs, I'll always start off with the area that doesn't have chrome, and then I'll top coat all the chrome areas. And then before I put the brush back in the bottle, I'll wipe it down with like a little wipe so that I can get as little chrome as possible back in the bottle. Even these iridescent designs, like, I'll use my chrome bottle because that also gets stuck everywhere. Off topic, but I feel like the 2 chromes here, like the iridescent and the silver, go so well together. And in person, you can see the iridescent like peeking through the 2 colors. Okay, then you're gonna top coat the entire set for 90 seconds, but we are not done. I still have 1 nail left that I need to add the 3D gel on. I add this after I top coat and cure it because I don't like when the 3D gel is like mixed in with the top coat. I want it to really pop out and like you can tell it's like on top of all the layers of gel, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like mixed in with the design. And then you're gonna want to cure that for 2 minutes. Look how pretty it came out. Now we're finally at the last step, so I always leave filing at the very end. And when I file my nails, I just keep filing until it's kind of like crispy. I want the nails to be like as square and sharp as possible. And I feel like a lot of people ask me where I get my tips from because they like how sharp they are, or like square, not so much like the actual tip. But yeah, this set is pretty much done. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. I have been dying to post on YouTube for a while now, but it's so hard, like just running Instagram and TikTok alone. But one of my goals for this year was to finally get over the fear of posting and get it done. So that's basically what I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think of this video. I know I talk a lot. I love talking videos. But if you guys don't want to hear as much talking, then let me know. And also let me know what kind of videos you want to see, whether it's nail related or business related. I'm open to hearing any suggestions you guys have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.